Hello friends, hello viewers. On behalf of BNCMS Study Festivity, I am Dr. Pranav Kumar Chakraborty. Today the topic, it is the continuation of the same topic, the profit and loss appropriation account. It is the class number 4 on profit and loss appropriation account. You see, in the last occasion, in the first class on profit and loss appropriation account, I have given you a conceptual discussion on profit and loss appropriation account. In the second class, I took up one problem for preparation of profit and loss appropriation account, and that has been done. In the third class, the same problem was considered for the purpose of preparation of partners capital account. With the same information given in class 2, I prepared profit and loss appropriation account was there, and I prepared partners capital account. Today I have taken up another problem. Here from we would prepare partners profit and loss appropriation account and the partners capital account. But in this problem there are some issues which are of strong importance with regards to the appropriation of profit. What are the issues? Let me go through the problem. The problem has been given in the inaugural state of the video, of this video. Now I am reading out. Messrs XY has the partners Mr. X and Mr. Y. From the following information, prepare profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended 31st 12/2020. Number 1 information, capital balance as on 1/1/20. So when we will be preparing profit and loss appropriation account, we should write these things, the balance of balance of X and balance of Y. What is the amount? Balance of X? Balance of X is 1 lakh and Y 70,000. So it is 1 lakh and it is 70,000. Let me consider the whole issue simultaneously. Yes, friend. Now the drawings during the year X 20,000 and Y 10,000. I am writing it here. 20,000 of X and 10,000 of Y. I am changing the names, friend. It is X and it is Y. Clear? So the first two parts given, partners capital account as on 1/1/20, it is 1 lakh and 70,000 respectively, X and Y. Drawing during the year 20,000 and 10,000 of Mr. X and Y. The loan provided by Y as on 1/1/20, 40,000, and profit earned during the year 80,000. So in the profit and loss account it should be 80,000. So for this, what the journal entries we should pass? We have already told you, profit is carried balance, and this profit is to be segregated among the different heads, to be shared, to be distributed between the partners. So it is the case of appropriation. The profit earned during the year is 80,000. Now this 80,000 is to be shared, is to be appropriated, is to be divided among the partners under different heads. So profit and loss appropriation balance is 80,000. What should the journal entry we should pass? Profit and loss appropriation account credit and profit and loss account debit. Profit and loss account was credited with rupees 80,000. Now this account is neutralized. This profit and loss account is being neutralized and the balance is being transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. Okay, friend? Now in the previous occasions, what we have seen? We have seen in the problem it was given that there are some issues the profit earned during the year by the organization ultimately be shared by the partner. Okay? But before sharing the amount as amount as share of profit, there are different issues that are to be taken into account. What are the issues? We have already considered the issues like interest on capital, whether the partners will be given any interest on the capital provided by them. There is a issue. Another issue is that whether the partner who is working, who has worked in the organization day to day, in operation and day to day management, he must claim some salary. And the question of partner's commission, the partner or partners who has or who have affected good number of contacts among the different persons, who affected different contacts and thereby resulted in good quantum of sales, he or they might be expecting some amount of commission on the sales provided by them. Okay, it is. Then interest on drawing. When the partners are, some partners are charging some interest on the capital provided by them, the partner who has taken less amount of drawing, he must be expecting that some interest on drawing should be given by the partner to the firm. So there is another issue, interest on drawing. Then partner's loan. The loan provided by the partner who has provided the loan must be expecting some amount of return in the form of interest on the loan provided by him. And ultimately the issue is share of profit. At what should be the ratio? So friend, in our problem, you see, in this part of the problem, the first part I have already dealt with. Then in the next part, in the part 2, it is written part section 2, the controversies developed between the partners as to the following. What are the following? The issues are interest on capital at the rate of 12%. So some partners are charging that we must be given some interest on the capital provided by us. So interest on capital. Next, interest on drawings. So when the question of payment of interest to the partners, then the partners, there must be some alternative clause of negative interest, that is interest to be paid by the partner to the organization for the drawings which they have effected during the year. Then third part is partner's commission, and in our case question it is claimed by X. And then X is claiming 10,000 as his commission. The salary claimed by Y is claiming the salary of rupees 36,000 for the year, because his argument is that he has carried on the management and administration of the organization. So he should be paid the salary. Now interest on loan provided by the partner, and again the share of profit. This partner, there is a good controversy among the partner. They are fighting with each other. They are saying that the profit and loss should be appropriated in the ratio of 3:2. The profit should be divided in the ratio of 3:2. So these are the controversies. Friends. So this is our point. The controversy, how to overcome the controversy, how to set the issue duly resolved. Consider it. First of all, I am letting you know, in case of partnership, there are two authorities. What we have stated in the inaugural classes of partnership deed. Partnership deed as a document. Partnership deed is a document which contains the different clauses concerned with or affecting the day-to-day management, the internal management of the organization. The partnership deed is regarded as the articles of partnership. It is the articles of partnership. Articles of partnership means the deed that contains the internal management of the organization. In case of company, it is known as articles of association. In case of partnership, it is known as articles of partnership. So articles of partnership is the partnership deed, and that as the organization should run as per the clauses stated in the partnership deed. Are you getting me? I think right. So partnership deed is the final document which will be utilized for resolving all the conflicts, all the argument, all the controversies developed among or between the partners. Clear? Now, so it is expected that the issues which are of foremost importance of controversies, which are of foremost importance that may lead to the dissolution of the business firm, partnership firm. So these are the issues: partners capital, interest on capital, partners salary, partners commission, interest on drawing, interest on partners loan, and share of profit. So a prudent partnership firm must be having genuine clause with regards to these very, very pertinent issues affecting the day-to-day management of the organization, affecting the distribution of profit, appropriation of profit among the partners. So a prudent partnership firm, the efficient and knowledgeable partners must have in their partnership deed all the clauses, all the provisions duly stated in the partnership deed. So जो partners बहुत intelligent होते हैं, जो लोग बहुत experienced है, they can foresee, वो लोग समझ सकते हैं. So यही है प्रॉब्लम जो अगले दिन में हम लोगों का अंदर में इतना सारा आएगा कि हम लोगों का ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को बंद भी करना पड़ेगा. So these are the issues must be stated in the partnership deed. So it is a prudent decision on the part of the partner, or it would be very, very effective in the case of partnership, while starting the partnership, that these are the provision which may emanate, which may result in develop huge amount of controversy among the partners. So the clear-cut provisions must be there. Clear? But all persons are not knowledgeable. We often, हम लोग बहुत क्या होता है जानते हो? चलो ए राम एंड रहीम दोनों ने सोचा है, चलो क्या करे भाई, इतना अच्छा पढ़ाई उड़ाई किए हैं, इतना अच्छा पढ़ाई उड़ाई किए बॉस, कोई नौकरी नहीं मिला, जहाँ भी जाओ, हाँ गवर्नमेंट का तो अपॉइंटमेंट बंद हो गया, टीचर्स का नौकरी नहीं है, वो नौकरी नहीं है, वो नौकरी नहीं है, सिर्फ सिविक का चांस होता है 6,000, 8,000, 10,000 का. चलो इससे बढ़िया है, इतना पढ़ा लिखा करके हम लोग क्या करें, हम लोग एक बिजनेस हाउस तैयार करें. Let us start a business house, let us start a business, and we are the owner of the business. But they do not have any idea of what should be the contents in the partnership deed, and as a result of that, they may face difficulties after 1 year, after 2 years, and after 3 years. So it is always prudent that the issues that may result in developing the controversies and which will ultimately affect the functioning of the organization, and it may be that हम लोगों का partnership business बंद भी हो जाएगा. So this is the issues to be stated in the partnership deed. But in all cases, it may not be there. So partnership firm will be managed as per the provisions stated in the partnership deed. So partnership deed is the first and foremost authority of the management and organization of the business partnership house. But if partnership deed is silent with regards to any point, then we should opt for another authority, and that authority is partnership deed. आप सोचो, आप पापा को बोले हैं, पापा मेरा ये तो अभी तो झमेला चल रहा है। पापा जब कोरोना अभी तो थोड़ा सा ठंडा हो गया तो हम क्या करेंगे, हम लोग दोस्त मिलके घूमने जाएंगे। तो पापा बोलेंगे यस जाओ, तो आप जा सकते हो। पापा कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे तो आप क्या करोगे? तो योर पापा इज द फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट अथॉरिटी, योर पापा इज द पार्टनरशिप डीड। ओके, बट से your issue has not been responded by your father. That means the issues which are developing controversy among the partner are not properly clearly spelled out in the partnership deed. Then what will you do? Then there is another authority for all partnership organization, and that partnership organization is partnership deed. Sorry, partnership account, Indian Partnership Act 1932. So there are two authorities in partnership. Each and every organization, every partnership firm has its own partnership deed. So partnership deed is the first and foremost authority. If the partnership deed fails to contain any issues which affect the functioning of the organization, in that case we should consult Indian Partnership Act 1932. So Partnership Act is the secondary authority. Take into account. Partnership Act is the secondary authority. All the partnership houses, business houses in India must be having individual partner. So the number of partnership deed, how many partnership deeds in India? It amounts to the number of partnership deed must be equal to the number of partnership firm existing in India, existing and being operated in India. But there is only one partnership act, and that is Indian Partnership Act 1932. So we should follow what partnership deed is stated. If the partnership deed is absent in any issue, then we should consult Partnership Act. Clear? Now take, this is the account this is the issues of controversy emanated among the partners. Partners के अंदर में जो चीज़ लेकर अभी कंट्रोवर्सी डेवलप किए हैं वो है क्या क्या? पार्टनर्स कैपिटल। देखो पार्टनर्स कैपिटल, partners are considering the interest on capital at the rate of 12% per month, per annum, but partnership deed has no clause with regards to that. Then what will you do? We will consult Indian Partnership Act. The Indian Partnership Act has stated clearly, bear it in mind, Indian Partnership Act contains that provision that partners are not allowed to any interest on the capital provided by them. So partners को कोई इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल नहीं दिया जाएगा। लेकिन सोचो, if it is stated in the partnership deed, the partners will be given 5% interest, 10% interest, 12% interest on the capital provided by them, that will be given. So because partnership deed is the first and foremost authority, but if the partnership deed does not contain any provision with regards to interest on capital, then the Partnership Act should be considered, and the Partnership Act is stating clear cut that no partners are not subjected to any interest on capital to be given to them out of the profit. So this is the issue. Clear? So in this controversy emanated or developed between X and Y is that the solution is that partners will not be allowed any interest on capital provided by them. Then comes the interest on drawings at the rate of 10%. The partners are in controversy. The partners in our case, in our problem, they are in controversy that they should be given a 10% interest. They should pay the 10% interest on the drawing provided on the drawings they have made during the year. साल का अंदर में आप लोग जो ड्राइंग किए हैं, मिस्टर एक्स एंड वाई जो ड्राइंग किए हैं उसके ऊपर 10% ड्राइंग का इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग के लिए बात हो रहा है, कंट्रोवर्सी चल रहा है. अगेन द सेम, इफ द प्रॉब्लम इज देयर, who should come, who should help us in solving the problem? It is partnership deed that would solve our problem. But when nothing is stated with regards to interest on drawing in the partnership deed, in that case we should consult Partnership Act. And the Partnership Act has stated that partners are not liable to pay any interest on the drawing taken by them from the firm. So from firm से वो लोग जो पैसा लिए हैं, फर्म से वो लोग जो पैसा लिए हैं, जो पैसा विड्रॉ किए हैं, उसके लिए उन लोग कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं देगा. So देखो, interest on capital, since no interest on capital is to be given to the partners are not again liable to pay any interest on the drawing made by them during the year. Clear? Then comes to the question of partner salary. Same issue. Partner salary. The question of partner salary emanates when one or more partners are engaged in day-to-day management of the firm. They must be expected some amount of remuneration for the hard work they have or he has effected in the organization during the year. Had he not been worked over here, he would have worked somewhere else, and there he would have get some amount. So there must be some opportunity cost of the time he has given to the firm. So he may expect some amount of salary, some amount in the form of salary. Again, the question of salary might have been stated in the partnership deed. So if the partnership deed says that Mr. A or X or Y or ABCD, they will be entitled to a salary, that amount of salary will be given to the partner. But when no provision is there in the partnership deed as to the payment of salary to the partners, the partners will not be allowed any salary. So partner salary will be nil. It will be nil. Partner's capital, it will also be nil. And same thing is also in case of partners commission. So the partners will not be allowed any interest on the cannot claim any amount of interest on the capital provided by them, cannot claim any salary, cannot claim any commission, because these are completely, absolutely stated in Partnership Act. अब सोचो, बार बार हम एक ही बात बोल रहे हैं, लेकिन पार्टनरशिप एक्ट में बोला है कोई इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल नहीं दिया जाएगा, कोई ड्राइंग का इंटरेस्ट चार्ज नहीं किया जाएगा, पार्टनर्स को कोई कमीशन नहीं दिया जाएगा, पार्टनर्स को कोई सैलरी नहीं दिया जाएगा. इट हैज बीन स्टेटेड वेयर, ऑल दिस हैव बीन स्टेटेड इन द पार्टनरशिप एक्ट. लेकिन इफ पार्टनरशिप deed contains provisions that the partners will be given such and such rate of interest on the capital provided by them, that will be given. Partner salary, this amount of salary should be given to the partner, so it will be given. Partner's commission, this percentage of commission should be given on sales or whatever be amount that may be given. If it is stated in the partnership deed, that should be given. But since partnership deed is absent with regards to the issue I am telling you, so there will not be any payment by the partnership house to the partners. Clear? So interest on capital will be 0, in partner's salary will be nil, partner's commission will be nil, partner's drawing will be no interest on partner's drawing. So these are the nil. Now then comes the question. So in our problem, interest on capital, nothing will be given. Interest on drawing, nothing will be charged. Commission, nothing will be given. Partner salary, nothing will be given. Now interest on loan. Now someone maybe asks, maybe demanding, देखो भाई हम इतना पैसा बिजनेस में दिए हैं एज ए लोन, आप भी कैपिटल दिए हो, मैं भी कैपिटल दिए हैं, लेकिन हम ओवर एंड अबव द कैपिटल आई हैव गिवन एक्स्ट्रा अमाउंट, एंड हैड दिस बीन अमाउंट deposited in any bank or anywhere else it is invested, I would have got some return. So with respect to that, I should be given any interest to some amount of interest in the loan provided by me. So again, we should consult what? We should consult the first authority. What is the first authority? The first authority is partnership deed. If the partnership deed says the partners will be given 10% interest on the loan provided by him, 15% interest on provided by him, so that amount of interest should be given to the partners on the loan provided by him. Clear? And but if again it is stated that Partners will not be allowed any interest on loan given to them, interest on loan provided by them. So nothing will be given. But if nothing is clearly stated in partnership, then what should we follow? We should follow the second authority in partnership. And what is that? That authority is Partnership Act, Indian Partnership Act 1932. It states that the partners will be allowed an interest on the loan provided by them at the rate of 6% per annum. So only with respect to interest on loan, it is clearly stated that the partners are to be provided, some partners are to be given interest on the loan provided by them at the rate of 6%. So partners will not be entitled to any interest on capital, partners will not be entitled to any salary, partners will not be entitled to any commission, any commission. There will be no interest to be charged by the firm to the partners with regards to the drawing made by them. But in case of loan extended by any partner, the partners should be given an interest at the rate of 6%. Clear? So these are the pertinent issues which are the parts of profit and loss appropriation account. So these are the very, very important issues in case of partners, profit and loss, preparation of profit and loss account. So in our problem, what is the issue? The partners will not be allowed any interest on loan, so it is nil. It is nil. Partners will not be given any salary, so it is nil. It is nil. Partners commission, nil. Partners interest on loan, it is how much? It is 6%. So what is the loan provided by the partner? The loan provided by Y on 1/1/20, it is 40,000. So Y will be given an interest on the loan provided by him. So it is 40%, 6% of 40% is 2,400. So that is the amount to be given to the partner Mr. Y. And partner's interest on drawing, again it is nil. Clear? So these are the issues. So friends, I am recapping this part what I have already told you. मैंने जो आप लोगों को बोले हैं इसको हम और एक बार रिपीट कर रहे हैं क्योंकि ये चीज़ आप लोगों को मन में रखना पड़ेगा. You should take into account properly. First of all, I have told you, in case of profit and loss appropriation account, what do we do? The profit earned by the business house are segregated under the different heads. For segregation of the profit, we make first entry. The profit is transferred to the net profit is transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. The journal is profit and loss appropriation account credit, profit and loss appropriation account credit, and profit and loss account debit. And that amount, that is the fund to be segregated under different heads to be shared by the partner. So I have already told you appropriation has got two dimensions. First one, segregation of the total profit under different heads, and then that head is to be shared, that head is to be distributed between or among the partner. The first part, segregation. While we are segregating, there are issues. What are the issues? A part of the profit will be segregated in the name of profit, interest on capital, some on partner's salary, some on partner's commission, some on interest on loan. So partners will be given interest on loan if it is stated in the partnership deed. But if nothing is stated in the partnership deed, what should we do? We should follow the Partnership Act. Partnership Act is stating that if the partners will be entitled to an interest on loan at the rate of 6% provided by them. But with regards to interest on capital, partner's salary and partner's commission, nothing has been stated. It is clearly stated that no partner will be allowed any interest on the capital contributed by them. No partners will be entitled to any salary for the services he has rendered. No partners will be entitled to any commission for the services he has rendered. So the interest on capital. So there will be no appropriation with respect to interest on capital, no appropriation with respect to salary, no appropriation with respect to commission, and again only the interest on loan will be 2,400. And again the partners will not be charged any interest on the drawing made by them during the year. So these are the issues. Now final issues. Final issue is that share of profit. The remaining part of the profit is transferred to the partners capital account. Partners capital account, share of profit. Share of profit. As per rules, the profit ultimately, the remaining part of the profit after segregating segregating in the different heads, interest on capital, salary, commission, interest on loan, the remaining part should be distributed among the partner in some ratio. What should be the ratio? At what ratio this profit will be segregated among or between the partners? Everything must be stated in the partnership deed. If the partnership deed that the profits will be shared in the ratio of 60:40 or 6:4 or 3:2 or 1:1 or 5:3, 10:8, 10:9, whatever be the ratio, it must be stated in the partnership deed. But if the partnership deed is silent in that case, as in our problem, the share of profit, Y is claiming that the share of profit should be in the ratio of 3:2, but it will not be accepted because nothing is stated in the partnership deed. Then what should we do? We should follow the Partnership Act. The Partnership Act says the partners are to share the profits equally. So as per provisions of the law, they are all equal partner. So in our problem also, X and Y will get the profit in equal ratio. What is the amount of profit? It is 80,000. The 80,000, out of these 80,000, there is only one segregation, there is only one apportionment, and that is what? That is with regards to the interest on the loan provided by them. So the remaining 97,600. 97,000, sorry, it is so the profit earned 80,000, interest on loan given to Y 2,400. The remaining part of the profit should be shared between Mr. A and B equally. So half of 77,600, half of 77,600. So the share of profit will be in the ratio of 1:1. It is how much? It is 38,800, 37,800 each. So interest on capital nil, salary nil, commission nil, interest on loan given by Y 2,400, and share of profit, it is in the ratio of 1:1. 38,600 sorry, $80,000. Oh, sorry, it should be 800, no? Huh. Okay, so the profit would be shared in the ratio of 1:1. The ultimate balance of their capital account is, it is 38,800. It is 41,200. So the balance is to balance CD. How much it is? Oh, no, no. What is the balance? $38,800. So it is 1,38,800. 1,38,800. So the balance is 1,18,800 in case of X, and in case of Y it is 1,200. Okay. And so the balance is 1,01,200. Clear? So friend, this is the solution of the problem given over here. I am taking up the whole issue in a nutshell. Partnership is the relation that subsists between persons who have agreed to share the profit or loss of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. So partnership is based on relation. The relation of partnership, how does it develop? It develops as a result of the document. As a result of the document. What is the document? The document is known as partnership deed. There are a good number of provisions. The partners must be agreed on the provisions stated in the partnership. Being agreed on, after being agreed, they must sign over the document and it becomes a partnership deed. And as a result of the partnership deed, the partners are in a relation, and this relation is known as partnership. So the total partnership form is carried on as per the relationship, as per the document stated, what is stated in the document, and the document is partnership deed. It is regarded as the final authority of the organization. So any controversy, any jhamela, any disputes, that will be settled with the help of partnership deed. If the partnership deed is silent on any issue, then in that case the partners face some problem, and in order to solve the problem they should consult the Partnership Act, Indian Partnership Act 1932. So whatever be the controversies emanate, whatever be the controversies develop, the controversy will be resolved with the help of the provisions of the Indian Partnership Act 1932. In our problem, some problems have been emanated. The partners at the flag end of the year, when they have started business with some capital 1,70,000, someone X and Y, they have withdrawn 20,000 and 10,000. Mr. Y has provided a loan of rupees 40,000 and they have earned a profit of 80,000. Regarding when they are ready to distribute the profit, they want to prepare a profit and loss appropriation account, and some controversies are being developed, among the partner Mr. X and Y as to interest on capital. हमको इतना इंटरेस्ट देना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो हम झमेला कर देंगे, क्यों हम इतना पैसा दिए हैं। तो वो बोला अब जब इतना पैसा दिए, इंटरेस्ट मांग रहे हैं, चलो ड्राइंग आपकी है, ड्राइंग के ऊपर इंटरेस्ट भी दीजिए ऑर्गेनाइज फार्म को। देन किसी ने बोला हम दिन भर इधर काम किए हैं, हमको ये चाहिए, हम दूसरे जगह में काम करते तो सैलरी मिलता है, इधर हमको सैलरी चाहिए। तो और किसी ने बोला अरे आपको इधर सैलरी मांगते हो, हम तो उधर उतना अच्छा बायर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लेकर आए थे, ऑर्डर्स लेकर आए थे, हम इसके लिए मेरा सेल्स के ऊपर कमीशन दो। ये सब झमेला होते ही रहेगा। तो हु विल सेटल द झमेला, हु विल सेटल द इशू? Partnership deed is nothing. Partnership deed is silent as to the issue stated over here. Then we should go on consulting Partnership Act of 1932. Partnership Act stated partners are not allowed to any interest on the capital provided by them. Partners should not be charged any interest on the drawing made by them. Partners will not be allowed any salary, any interest, any commission. But with regards to the partner's capital in loan, it has been clearly stated if any partner provides any loan to the organization, in that case he will be entitled to it. Interest on ₹7%, 6% per annum. Clear? But if the partnership deed states that the partners will not be allowed any interest on the capital provided by them, any interest on loan provided by them, no interest on loan will be given. Because although it is stated that the 6% interest on loan is to be given to the partner, but the partners will not be given any interest on loan, as because it is stated in the partnership deed, because partnership is the first and foremost authority. Clear? Then the last point is that share of profit. The persons, there may be a good amount of argument, a good amount of controversy as to the distribution of the profit, final sharing of profit. Yes, nothing is stated in the partnership deed. We follow Indian Partnership Act, and it is clearly stated that the partners will be share profit, the net profit, but remaining profit in the equally in the ratio of 1:1. Clear? So in our case only there is one out, total profit is 80,000. It has been transferred from profit and loss account, debit, and to profit and loss appropriation account credit. It has been done over there, and partners drawing nil, partners capital interest on capital nil, salary nil, partners commission nil, only interest on loan given by Y 40,000, 6%, 2,400, and the remaining part of profit 77,600 is distributed among Mr. X and Y in the ratio of 1:1, and it has been transferred to the capital account. Okay. So capital account opening balance, here all these are nil, here interest on capital credit, here drawings have been made debit and no interest on drawing. So it is nil and nil. Okay. So it is the remaining balance. Clear? So this is the profit has been shared in that way, and this is the closing balance of the capital account. Clear? So friends, that is with regards to that comparative discussion on the provisions of Indian Partnership Act and the provisions and the issues relating to some provisions stated in the not stated in the partnership deed. So whenever any controversy develops, then first and foremost authority is partnership deed, as because it is regarded as the articles of partnership. It is known as the constitution of the partnership. When the constitution is silent, in that case Indian Partnership Act of 1932 should be taken into account. Okay. So friend, please go through the topic properly. If my WhatsApp number has been given in the video, okay, you can go through that, like our derivation and make comment, and if you have any requirement, text me in my WhatsApp number. Okay. So stay tuned and be safe, remain safe. Thank you very much.